Good morning. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. And Kate, I've been saying this for years. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, kind of problematic. It was on TV the other night. Of course, I'm sitting there with my wife, Tara, soaking in the warm, fuzzy childhood memories.
But let me guess, 5 minutes in, and you're like, wow, Santa's kind of a jerk.
Yeah, and it doesn't stop there. The reindeer coach, total jerk. Rudolph's dad, he's a massive jerk. Are you kidding me?
Honestly, the whole North Pole feels like an HR nightmare.
And now, finally, people are catching up with us on this, Kate. Hey, why are they nonstop reindeer bullying and we're just cool with it? So I thought, what if Rudolph just said, nah, you know what, I'm not doing this. I'm out. Had the red honker surgically removed before the bullying got to him. That led me to this idea, which I probably shouldn't have had. Updating the famous song we know to reflect a post-surgical Rudolph.
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid, Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall another reindeer?
Hi.
Rudolph the reindeer had a nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say nothing. All of the other reindeer used to accept Rudolph completely. They never let Rudolph lift anything heavy on his own.
Here, let me get that for you. Thank you.
Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Oh, Rudolph, you can't help. Christmas is ruined. Then how the reindeer had unfair, unexplained expectations of Rudolph, and they cried, Rudolph the reindeer, you're the same as any other reindeer.
I don't know why, but I'm sorry.
I personally love it, but I feel like HR is going to burst through the studio door any minute now.
I do love it. Yeah, Rudolph did so well with that surgery. He actually had a couple of other things lengthened, too. I'm talking about his antlers.
All right. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I've been messing with Christmas songs for years, but this one we're going to go a step further. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. Good morning, I'm Prospector.
Good morning, I'm Kate.
We're not done having fun at Rudolph's expense. Just before the commercials, we played the Rudolph theme if he had his nose surgically removed.
And I'm still thinking about it.
Well, now it's time to take some scenes from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and edit them and beep them where they don't need to be beeped.
Oh, you love doing this.
I
no.
do. Absolutely. So we're going to start Sam the Snowman. You ready?
I guess.
Oh, excuse me. Call me Sam. What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen Snowman before?
Oh, my goodness.
You think that one's bad? How about Hermie? I think this is Hermie in the workshop. Yeah, here we go.
Not happy in my work, I guess.
What?
I just don't like toys.
No, well, if that's all.
Oh, if that's all.
You don't like toys?
No.
Hermie doesn't like toys.
I'm bewildered.
Oh, there's more.
That's when all the new fawns come out with their folks to meet the other new fawns and to be by Santa.
You got to stop. You have got to stop.
I got one more. I'm gonna rip you apart. I'm gonna destroy your childhood. You ready?
No.
Perhaps, being misfits yourselves, you might toys here.
It would seem like I could never watch Rudolph again.
That's the whole point. Mission accomplished. You ever hear somebody say something so unbelievably wrong that you just stare at them like, wait, what? Yeah, that's happened to me a couple of times this past week, and it's I have the audio proof. Are you ready for this one? It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. Buckle up, Kate.
I'm a little nervous. I'm already starting to feel kind of dumber.
I'm minding my own business, like trying to learn, listening to some podcasts because, I like to feel smart. But suddenly, boom, I got my brain doing gymnastics trying to escape my skull, and I'm thinking, did I step into an alternate reality? It's like the universe said, hey, Prospector, you need a headache and some popcorn? Yeah, it's not good.
This is why I only listen to podcasts about Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, this is, that might be better. This is something somebody said on a podcast that just made my head explode.
You know they didn't have 911 back then?
Really?
They didn't have 911 until 9/11.
But they had emergency phone numbers. What do you mean?
No.
I think they just had the number of their doctor.
No. Time out. What do you... They definitely had No,
No.
911
It's
was
from 9/11.
is in like memorial or whatever from 9/11.
Now, there's one person in that clip who's smart. And he's the one who said they definitely had 911 before then, because we have.
We need to make podcast equipment more expensive.
I don't know if that's the point. Look, there's a lot of rich, dumb people, too, all right? Listen, 1968 is when 911 came in, nearly 50 years before September 11th, okay? This is just called a coincidence, an unfortunate coincidence, but a coincidence. I don't even know how to classify this level of wrongness. It's like thinking the moon landing was sponsored by Nike.
Just do it. On the moon.
Imagine that. All right, so that's all fine and good. That's clip number one of the stupidity, right?
Okay.
And if you think, well, it stops there, you're wrong. I'm listening to another podcast where another mental maniac said this.
Yo, I just cracked the code, bro. Albert Einstein was so smart because his initials were AI. AI. Albert Einstein, artificial intelligence.
First of all, he can't say artificial, which I thought was weird.
Yeah, we should start there.
Well, no, we should start at AE in his mind is AI. Albert Einstein. Einstein is not spelled I-N, it's E-I-N.
Someone get this man a Nobel Prize and an app.
It's brilliant logic. Podcasts could be dangerous. All right, Kate, now you had mentioned it. You want to make the equipment more expensive.
And take it away, make it more expensive, get rid of it.
Here's the deal. You might learn something, but sometimes you lose faith in humanity for like 30 minutes straight. Next week, somebody's going to tell me Shakespeare wrote Hamlet because he liked ham.
To be fair, ham is pretty good.
I mean, that's it. But, like, let's be honest. That's not the plot, all right? It's not just ham. I need a therapy session for my frontal lobe after all of this.
Our insurance does not cover this break. Relax. This could be the new Prospector bit. We call it America's Dumbest Thoughts or
You know what?
something.
That's not terrible. At least we'll never run out of material for it.
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
A reporter in Minnesota did a story on a group of retired teachers who write uplifting letters to kids with cancer. They get information about each kid and what they're into every month, so all the letters are personalized. It happens through a charity called Make It Better. You can check them out and sign up to write letters at mibaagents.org. Their volunteers sent out over 11,000 letters and cards last year.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
You got to keep up with technology. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107.
Even Santa's doing it now.
That's right, Kate. Santa, yeah.
I know he's magical. He can already surveil every kid on Earth, knows when you're sleeping, knows when you're awake. Total privacy nightmare.
But now, Santa has a texting service.
You can sign your kids up for it. Santa sends them messages during the holidays, and the closer you get to Christmas, the more frequent the texts get.
Which sounds great at first until you realize sometimes Santa might send a text you don't want to receive.
Here are some texts you definitely don't want the kids seeing from Santa.
You up?
Unsolicited Yule log pics.
Yeah, you don't want to get that text from Santa.
Just send nudes.
Definitely. You don't want one from Santa. How about this one? Ho, ho, hoes. You in?
You don't want that coming to your inbox for the kids.
Want to Netflix and really chill at my pole?
These are texts you definitely don't want from jolly old Saint Nick.
Using the back door.
Oh, Santa, come on.
Would you like to taste my candy cane?
See? Again, texts that you don't want to get from Santa Claus.
You want to play some reindeer games? And definitely the text you definitely don't want to get from Santa. Are you ready?
Oh, no.
I hear it's really tight sliding down your chimney.
I'm canceling Christmas.
Let's have a little fun on the phones. Good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector. And yes, even this late in the year, business is getting done. So if the internet doesn't work on somebody's computer or something doesn't work, that's a problem. They file tickets with their IT department. Guy named Alex got in touch with the show and said, Prospector, my buddy Rico, who works with me, has a ticket into IT. I'm wondering if you can give him a prank call about it. It's time for another Prospector prank call on Rock 107.
Hello, it's Rico.
Yeah, hi, this is Rick. I'm calling about the help ticket you filed. You filed a ticket for tech support, right?
Yeah, that is correct. I've been having some technical problems with my computer.
Okay, cool. Listen, this will probably take a minute or so. Can you describe what's going on? What's the problem with the computer?
My computer's just been really slow, and I haven't been able to get any work done just because it's taking too long to load any software and programs.
All right, is that on boot up, or is it anything you do? Like when you're saving stuff, is it fine, or is it all just bad?
Anything that I do, really, and it's been very hard for me to save any document.
Okay, all right. First thing I need to do is can you check and see if the screen is on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, and you can see letters on it. Do you have a mouse?
Yeah, I have a mouse.
All right, can you move the mouse around and just tell me if the arrow's moving?
Yeah, the mouse is working fine.
Okay. And is your screen right side up or upside down?
It has to be right side up.
Well, when you look at the letters and stuff, they're not upside down,
No,
right?
everything is working fine as far as the screen goes.
All right, so hold on. Let me check that off. All right, and the power's plugged in?
Yeah, of course. Otherwise, how would the screen be on?
Power is in. Is that?
I'm sorry. Where are you from? Are you from tech support?
Yeah, I'm from IT.
Are you sure?
So here's what we're going to do. I'm halfway down the checklist. Here's what I need you to do real quick. First of all, click your mouse once right near the phone so I can hear you click it. In fact, click it twice.
Okay, I don't see the point of it, but I'll give it a go.
Okay. Well, that was 3 times. I need you to do it twice. 1, 2, real fast, all right?
All right, twice.
Okay, very good. Now what I need you to do, I want you to type as fast as you can, as many keys as you can. Just keep typing until I say stop. Ready? On your mark, get set, go.
What exactly am I typing?
As many keys as you can stroke in that amount of time. On your mark, get set, go.
Hold on. I'm sorry, what did you say your name was?
Rick.
Rick. Is there someone else that I can speak to? Honestly, I don't feel like this is working out.
Well, first of all, let's check this off before we start getting critical about who's doing what and who knows what. This is a company standard procedure. You filed a ticket with us to get IT help. All I need you to do is to type as fast as you can, and I want to hear it. On your mark, get set, go.
All right, here we go.
Stop! Okay, last thing on the checklist. I need you to read me back what you just typed. Read what's on the screen.
Are you serious? You really want me to read this?
I want you to read everything that's...
numbers and letters.
Right, exactly. You're going to use that as your password. So from now on, you're going to go ahead and use that to log in.
What? How is this my new password? How am I going to remember this?
Well, we're writing it down now. We're writing it down right now. Look, if you want me to help, you're going to have to let me do what I do, all right? I have a checklist that we have to go over here and everything.
Hold on. How is this helping me?
Well, you don't know that yet because you're not an expert. I'm an expert. I know what I'm doing.
Sorry,
I have a checklist.
It doesn't seem like you're an expert. This checklist doesn't cover anything that...
Oh, really? Really? How would you know that? How would you know? I just helped you write your own creative password that no one could ever guess, and you don't even appreciate it.
I'm sorry, but I need to speak to one of your superiors because this is not
gladly.
working
All right,
out.
gladly. Hold on. Yes, I'm the superior. Is there a problem?
This has to be a joke. It is the same person just beeping in their voice.
No. Would you like to go down the checklist, sir?
No, I do not want to go down the checklist. I need to find someone that can help me solve this problem.
Rico, it's not real. It's a Prospector prank call, man. It's a phone prank.
Oh, my God. Am I on the radio?
Yep, you're on Rock 107. Look over at Alex. Your buddy Alex told us you submitted a ticket. We thought we'd call and give you the worst IT advice ever, dude.
Oh, man. Alex, you are dead. You are so dead.
Thank you so much for sending them in. Good morning. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. And Kate, we got more Christmas cards. If they weren't actual Christmas cards from actual listeners, I wouldn't be able to do this.
The proof.
Right there as we bang some of the cards away. This one's from the Leonard family in Hazel Township. We get texts a lot from a guy, somebody, George or Greg Leonard. I forget who. Greg, there you go. And I can't open the card. It's got a very nice painting of a beautiful winter scene on the front. The Leonard family, Karen, Greg, and Gregory. So Greg and Gregory, that's how they tell the difference. Not Big Greg and Little Greg, Greg and Gregory there. Listen, we want you to, if you still, I can't believe this will be like the last, like if you haven't sent them and you want to, Prospector Show, care of Rock 107, 149 Penn Ave. We're getting ready, we're filling up the door with them. What do you got?
We have one from Pittston. Trying not to, let's look. Mm-hmm. It's the Grinch. Everyone down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. And there's a picture of a dog in here.
Very
they
nice.
printed out Tom, Jackie, and Tyler. And Dyla?
I don't know. Either way, from Pennsylvania, and we're happy about that. One last one here as we're running out of time. It just says, 'tis the season to be reminded of Santa's constant scrutiny and judgment. Do you this Christmas? No judgment here. Prospector's not a jerk. Merry Christmas to you and Kate, Jamie. Lunch break on Instagram. Thank you so much. We'll keep getting these cards in. We'll go put them on the door in a second. Mm-hmm. And when I say we, I mean Kate.
Radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
If you have a required court date, there are a lot of ways to get there. Personal vehicles, ride shares, public transportation, walking, maybe even a horse in some areas. But driving a stolen U-Haul is not advisable. A 39-year-old woman in Florida named LaToya Clark was pulled over blocks away from the U.S. District Court. A license plate reader had flagged her vehicle as being stolen, and the cops responded. As she was being cuffed, an officer started to explain to LaToya why she was being arrested, and she said, "Oh, I know why." She said she was on her way to the courthouse because she's on trial for a federal crime. Yeah, she's on trial for her alleged role in a conspiracy that defrauded $29 million from the government COVID relief loans and grants program. Now she's got more problems. She was driving a U-Haul cargo van that she took out for a one-day rental 2 months ago. When she didn't return it, it was reported stolen, and now she's got to deal with that, along with the previous felony fraud charges, and several of those carry maximum 20-year prison sentences.
Nominee number 2.
If you're going to commit a crime, most experts agree, pants are a solid first step. Police in Colorado say a man made the opposite choice when he allegedly climbed into a marked patrol vehicle and took it for a drive, completely nude. According to investigators, officers were responding to a separate call when the man managed to get into an unattended police vehicle. Authorities say he then drove off, leading to a short pursuit. During that drive, officers observed the suspect was not wearing any clothing. The joyride didn't last long. Police were able to stop the vehicle, and the man was taken into custody without incident. No officers or members of the public were hurt, and the patrol vehicle was recovered. The suspect now faces multiple charges related to the stolen vehicle and the incident itself. Police have not released further details about what led up to the situation.
And the winner is...
the woman who was caught driving a stolen U-Haul to court. Yeah, way to compound the crime with another crime. But at least you're the Yam Bag of the Day. And we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Week. Friday morning on Rock 107. iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.